Hi y'all. I guess you're wondering why I am stopping in so soon after my last video, and I'm looking a little frazzled, and so I'm just going to jump right in. This has to do with my very first DeFill. I had the same hard night. Couldn't get any water down during the day, trying desperately not to get dehydrated, and throwing up water even in my sleep. Okay, so I think I told you guys I was only going to wait so long before I decided to make a move, and I decided today was the day, and I took off work. To my surprise, there's some good news here. I didn't know what I was going to find, where I was going to have to drive around my area, but I found a fill center that opened in my area. So I called them, and I love their customer service. I absolutely do. I called them, and they asked me, was I experiencing any problems? And I told them that I think I need to get a DeFill pretty soon. You know, I was having some issues. I'm really tired. I wasn't getting enough food. I think I might get dehydrated. And they got me in today. They conferenced me in with the fill center that's here from, I guess, their main center. They got me in. I walk in. Now, I know some of you, when you get your fills, the lobby is entirely full, and it's ridiculous. But I was the only person in there today, and they said they were really busy that morning. This is their first Friday of being open. So the gods, or God, up above was looking after me because I felt really horrible this morning. I got dressed, but I just didn't. I was just like, I can't do this. So another day of struggling. So I went in, and my band I've had 3 fills, so I've had a total of 3.8 cc's put into my band, and the last one was 0.8. And he asked me, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to take out half of what was put in for the fill? And I said, no. I said, I want you to take out 1 cc. And so he looked at me, he's like, are you sure? I'm positive, because I have a place that I can go to locally now, and they're cheap. I was paying $2.50, and it's like $1.69. They're local. They're 13 miles away from my house. And I told him to go ahead and take out a cc. I needed a break. I needed a break to be able to get some food down. My habits for eating are pretty good. So I'm not worried about gaining the weight. Right now, the only thing that I'm worried about is getting enough protein into my system, enough water, in order for me to continue my routine, which is working out every day, which I didn't go today, obviously. I went yesterday, and I was really tired. And I'm too busy to feel weak because of malnutrition. And even though I'm taking my vitamins and whatnot, you can't survive off of that. So I made the decision to take out 1 cc. Now, this is the first time that I've ever been to a fill center, USA affiliated center. And so I usually get my fills done by fluoroscope, and this is my first experience without having fluoroscoping by touch and feel. And so that was a little interesting, and it wasn't bad. The doctor, I think I got stuck twice, and then the doctor was able to access it. I guess he might have been training his nurse. And I'm okay with needles, but I did ask, to be very careful. I don't want to stick a hole in my band. And he explained to me about the special needle and how it's not a porous needle, and that you could stick around it wouldn't poke a hole in your band. Because I don't need that worry along with whatever else I've got going on. But he was so good. His name is Dr. Atkins. He's in Nashville, Tennessee, on Franklin Pike. He's awesome. His whole staff is just sweet and nice to you, and such a difference than I feel sometimes like I'm cattle being pushed in and out of a place. But they're really good to me, and I appreciate them. And so if you're in Nashville, definitely seek him out. We've got a new fill center here, and I'm totally stoked about it. I was going to Texas, even though, because that's where I travel there. So if I happen to be in town, I would go ahead and schedule one. So, couple of sticks, and he was able to access the port. He took out all the fluid, And he actually ended up telling me that I had 3.6 in there, so some goes to evaporation, he explained. And but I went ahead and had him take out a cc, and I feel so much better. I'm drinking water. I have to be on fluid still for the next 4 days. But I feel immediately better. I know that I'll be able to sleep tonight. Oh gosh, I can feel that water just going down my stomach. But yeah, I didn't think I would. I thought, you know, I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to be very aggressive with my fills. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Dudes, I was so dumb. So stupid. Don't do that. It's just going to cause you issues. And you're going to lose the weight anyway. So I'm not even pressed about that 1 cc. And I know I can get back in and get it filled. I'm just going to keep on my habits, which, you know, are fish and vegetables. All of you know, except for ice cream, I'm good to go. She did tell me to try to aim for 75 grams of protein. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to aim for that. And I just wanted to log in here and tell you guys about this event that I just couldn't take it. I had to go ahead and get it done, and I don't feel bad about it at all. You know, I feel much better knowing that I'll be able to eat my fish in about 4 days. But I have to be on liquids to let the swelling and all. But that's all I had. I think this time I will add a picture. I promise. You guys have a really good weekend, and I will have a better weekend than I have had in the last 3 weeks. So, you know, post any questions, and I'll be sure to answer via video next time. You guys have a good weekend, and I look forward to reporting on whether or not I lose or gain in the next video log. So, have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless.